distinguish their feelings, of which there are many, many more than often people imagine, and then the head center. So if you want to just try that now, a little short practice, feel free to join me in a few minutes of inner connection, dropping back down into yourself. Just take a moment to do that. Take a moment to start getting into that practice and that habit. So begin by, first of all, having a broader awareness of what your space is around you, where you're sitting right now, what kind of room you're in, what's directly in front of your eyes. And start noticing your breath as you do that. See, is it possible to notice and breathe at the same time? And then dropping back down a little bit more into the seat that you're in, and allow this seat to support you just for a few moments. Give yourself permission to drop a little bit and receive the support of the surface that you're on. If you're not in a comfortable seat, you might want to pause this and just make sure you're somewhere that you can sit more upright with a kind of an upright spine and not be too slouched, so that you're supported. And then on the exhales, the next few exhales, really becoming aware of those and extending them a little bit, not forcing too much, just sighing out and lengthening that exhale. And send yourself a signal that it's okay to relax for a few moments. If you feel dizzy at any point, just pause and get some water or walk around. Don't do anything that doesn't feel comfortable. And use your own discernment whenever you're doing any kind of meditation or mindfulness practices. But if it feels good, you might like to close your eyes at any point and move more inwards. And so beginning from that place of yourself in the seat, your bum, your back, your thighs, and seeing where you feel any contact with the chair or seat that you're in. And widening your awareness to the rest of your body to see where you feel drawn to, what calls your attention. Any parts of your body that feel discomfort or comfort or tingling or temperature differences. Just take a few moments to notice these without any particular story or judgment about them. And then really become absorbed in those sensations for a few moments. Feeling I am my body. I am fully my body. My sensations. And then consciously choosing to move your awareness back out and up into a wider awareness. And see, can you detect any emotional tone inside of yourself anywhere? What kind of mood you're in? What's the tone of your emotional self, your feeling self right now at this moment? Just hold an open curiosity. Don't preempt. See what's actually true for you in this moment. It might be different to a few seconds ago, or it might be what you expect it to be. And if you notice any particular emotion, allow yourself to amplify that connection for a few moments and really feel into that sense of I am my emotions. And then letting go of that part of you and moving on back upwards into your head center. And see what thoughts are floating around that you identify straight away. Any particular thoughts or ideas floating through you, or moving perhaps more aggressively than floating through you, any kind of persistent thoughts. And then thinking, I am my thoughts, really absorbing yourself in your thinking self, identifying completely with your thinking mind. And seeing what that feels like. And then dropping back out of that and back into a wider sense of yourself. The skin around your body that forms the barrier between you and the world, that contains your thoughts, your feelings, your embodied sensory self. Recognizing that you are all of these things. All these aspects are you and more. And there are also parts of you that are unknowable, deeper parts of you yet to be explored. And taking another few deep breaths, letting yourself really sigh on the exhale and relax down into yourself. Dropping any tension that you're still holding, releasing it into the ground to be composted into the earth. And then just tuning in one more time to your inner self. What's in your awareness? And then back outwards a bit more to yourself on the chair or your seat and in this room. And if you feel ready to open your eyes, you can gently, slowly open your eyelids and see if you can allow the room to come into you, so that you have a sense of your inner self still, while allowing in your vision, the sights that are coming into you. So that ideally you're starting to practice kind of toggling in and out between the two, between an inner awareness of any thoughts or sensations or emotions, and then an awareness of the outer world. And then just thanking yourself for having spent a few moments connecting inwards, coming home to yourself in this way. Such an act of care and love to give yourself some moments of presence and curiosity about your inner self. and continue on with the rest of your day from this more self-connected foundation. So this is something that you can do at any time in the day, really. You can do it a lot faster or take longer over it if you want to stay in any of the centers. And you can also do it spontaneously. So if you get a little trigger of awareness of, oh God, there's a strong emotion, and if you can have that level of awareness to recognize, okay, it's an emotion, it's a part of me, it's not all of me, and there's a wider part of me that contains all of this, that can start to become a more regular practice. So I hope that this simple self-connection was of use to you. This is something that I've done for many years and started to kind of separate out from myself from many different, simplified for myself from many different meditation schools that I've studied and practiced in. And I actually then found out that it was actually a practice from Assagioli, from a form of transpersonal psychotherapy. So yeah, just to kind of recognize and honor that that is a part of that tradition as well. But it's really also about making up practices that work for you. So really finding ways that are going to be organic and tuning into yourself in a way that feels helpful. So there's no point in doing any practices if they don't feel helpful or if they don't help you to actually get to know yourself and make sense of your inner landscape. So psychosynthesis, is the word that was escaping me there, of the type of psychotherapy that this practice also has come from. So let me know if it was helpful, if it's something that you find helpful, or if there's anything else that helps you better than this kind of thing to stay connected to your thoughts, your emotions, and your sensations, and helps you distinguish them. And I look forward to hearing from you.